Here's my 2019 Honda Civic Sport hatchback. I'm going to show you guys in this video how to make your interior go from this to this. Yeah, this is the mess that we made so far. Took out these trims. I took this out just to kind of get more access to it. I had a carbon fiber trim, that one down there, so I took that off. And these, these handles that go here, whatever these are, they just pull off. They're just clips. So pull these two off, and then these as well. These ones right here, these plastic trim pieces right here, they just as well pull off. They're just clips. So pull those off with the pry tool. Just stuck it inside and then pried up, then popped it out here, and just kind of shimmied it a little bit, and that was that. And then I took out the right here, the AC control. Took this out. This goes right here in the bottom, and all it is so once you take out this part of the trim right here, you pop it off, and it exposes this plastic right here, and all you can do is fit in a plastic pry tool. I was like, bought this kit from Amazon. It was like a 5 or 6 tool in one. So you pop it in here. You kind of want to like put it in a little as deep as it can go, and you just pry up. You just pry like up towards you, and it pop this side out, and do the same thing on this side. Same thing. Put it right there, pop it out, and then it'll fall out. And you're gonna turn it around, and it's gonna have these two clips, these two harnesses. So you just unclip those, take this out. And then you're left with, here's the radio. The radio goes here, and when you put it back in there, there's these two screws right there in the bottom. They're these ones right here. You can use either it's probably like an 8 or 10 millimeter bolt. I don't know what size, maybe like an 8 maybe. Or you can use a Phillips. I just use the Phillips, easier. You pop those out, take them out on the bottom. And then I didn't use a pry tool on the sides. I tried, but it was really uncomfortable and awkward. So I just kind of put my fingers on both hands behind, and kind of just my thumbs on here, and kind of just like shimmied and kind of pulled at the same time towards me, and then she just popped out. And then once you pop it out, it has 4 harnesses, the 2 main harnesses. I think it's like the USB, and this one's, I don't know what else, but it is a radio. One of these is radio and USB, but then you take that out, put that back here, and now we're left with this. So I decided to take out the radio because the lighting kit that I have, I'm going to put one right here on this trim. I'm gonna put one right here, around here. Most likely put one right here on this trim, in between here, wedged in between here. And then on the doors, I'll put them right through here, on all 4 doors. And then I want to put the wiring harness in there. And I'll see, this part pops out. I love Civics because this part just pops off too. I can just pop it off right now. But I'll probably pop this out, and then maybe wire it through on the bottom, so it can go into there, into the 12 volt. And then you can wire everything. Like I'll have the, yeah, we'll see. But alrighty, so last we left off, we taking everything out and putting the wires in. So yeah, we put in the wire harness for the lights. In the back here, I fitted this one in. For the doors, what I decided to do is route the wire behind here, and it leads under the glove box. It's behind the glove box, doesn't interfere with it. So it goes through here, and then just to make it as clean as possible, because I'd rather just do this once and get it over with, I put in the wire right here through the door. I left this connected, and I just removed the rubber part on the door right here. You just pull it off, and like really easy, it just comes off. And then I pulled off the door panel. To do that is you just I recommend rolling the window down. Let's say this is in there. You're gonna stick a pry tool right here in the back one, just pop it up until this clips out, then pop up over here, and you can kind of just grab it and then pull it out. But when you pull it out, don't pull it all the way. There's gonna be a harness. this harness right here. It connects into obviously this. You plug it in really quick. So when you're taking the door card on or off, you need to make sure to put this screw in. So I'm putting the door card back on. So I'm gonna just screw it in. Oh shit. Screw it in. Go. Just hand tight. You don't want to strip it, it's plastic. So then you can pop this back on. There you go, it's back to normal. But, so the wiring, so look, you can kind of see the wiring here, but it's okay. I can push it a little bit, but I tucked it in through here. There's one screw in the back. All of this is kind of like plastic bonded and clipped in a little bit. So I use a pry tool to open it, and there's in the back there's a screw right here. Open it, and then you just pop this in. And then I routed the wire through here and down through the speaker, and then back into this little pocket. Yeah, I'm in here. Give me my drinks. Thanks. What is it?
What are you doing?
Recording.
I got snacks.
Thanks, buddy. A Diet Coke?
No, it's zero sugar Pepsi.
Oh. It's a lot better than Coke.
And it's Spider-Man.
And there's Spider-Man too. So let me finish this really quick. Let me explaining. So I took out the glove box and took out the side pan right here. That we can just have access to the AC vent right here. And it's already getting late, so I'm gonna just basically do the door right up through the back, through the steering column, through the outside right here, and then through that door card again, and the same thing. Yeah. Okay, there we go. It's like about to be 9. This is maybe like I'm in 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours almost. So I left off last clip. I was finishing that door. That one's done. The next ones were actually I wired in the left side, so I put it in through the side right here, in here behind the radio, down behind the column, and then I actually put it all the way. Let's get my keys. Put it all the way through in the back right there, and I didn't put the rubber back on, but I wired it through here into the door and out through there. And I had to take off the door card again and the speaker, that way I could get the wire in. And then I took off there's a couple screws in the back that go along this line right here. There's maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I pulled it out the wire through there and then fitted it all along there. I actually need to cut that off. So I'm gonna wire the back of the rear doors later, but just to make it easy, so again, mosquito. I wired, or put in through the back radio, down behind the glove compartment, through there, behind this, right in there, behind it. It's underneath, goes there, and these snap off with just clips. Goes in under there, through here, and it goes up through here. Goes up through this, where the seatbelt goes up behind it. You just kind of pry it off with your hand right here. You can pry this off, and then pry it through there. There's like 3 clips here. Then it goes up here, and then I just have it here hanging for now. I'll wire it tomorrow, which will go behind into the door. And the same thing I did. And then the same thing I did on that side, I did right here. I just put the wire down through here. Down in this one I usually did through the weather stripping. Down through here again. Broke this up, took this off. Took this piece off too, and then this one's also just hanging right here for now. I'll do that tomorrow, just getting late. All right, so here is the finished product. All I need is to put in the 2 rear doors, but this is what it'll look like. Let me do 0.5. Turn out. This side as well. Then it turns a color, and it turns blue automatically, but yeah. It's looking clean. It's nice. Love it. Alrighty, so it's the next day, and I'm back. Just before I head to class, trying to get this done really quick. So yesterday I left off where I finished the whole front and the center dashboard, and now I just have the last two for the rear doors, which I have them hanging right here. So the wiring, it was wired from the bottom right there, comes down here, and to gain access I actually popped this off. I'm gonna have to do it over there, so when I do it I'll record it. But pop this off. I put the wire through here, and in here there's a couple holes. I wasn't gonna try to struggle right now and like get the wire to go through both sides and then into the door, so I just have it like on the outside. Hopefully nothing happens like with water damage. It should be fine. It's fully wrapped, the wire. So it goes through here and then through here, and then I just took off the speaker. That way I have more access and can pull up the wire. And then here's the door card, which I took off, and put this over here. I took off these screws right here in the back, which is towards the top of the door. It's right here. This is where it's lined up. You can see the little white line right here. All right here. So when you take off those rear, like the screws in the back of this, it kind of gives this a little bit more play. So when I put a little pry tool right here in the bottom, pried it up, that way I could fit the wire through and just kind of pull it out all the way. And then since I removed the screws, it gives this more play, and I can just with one hand pull this back and then push in with the other hand the wire in, or this LED light in. So snipped it right there. I'll probably have to use Sharpie to black it out right there, maybe electrical tape. Probably along everywhere I cut it, I'll use electrical tape just to black it out completely. But yeah, I'm just gonna basically put this door card back on. I'll put the speaker on first actually. And yeah, I'll wire it in. So let me just do that really quick. So I pulled the wire instead of coming out of the speaker. It's right here through where the other harness is at. And then now I'm just gotta put the speaker back. Quick little tip for all the speakers in the car. I broke off the first one, trial and error. But there's gonna be one screw right here holds it in. So you can put it in, right? So let's say it's in. You're gonna wanna put a pry tool, which was what I did, right here on the bottom. It's a little flat, you can kind of fit it in. Over here it's too sealed to fit it in, but on the bottom you kind of pry it a little bit and it'll crack this. And this is like a little gooey rubber. You can see this right here, it's like dried up. So when you take this off, you take off the screw and you pry it, take off the screw, and then all this does, since it's loose, you pull up. There's those little legs right there, they just slide in like this. Like right there, you put them in, it slides into place. So I did the mistake of pulling the whole speaker out. But yeah, I'm gonna do a little step by step for this side. So here, so you want to pop this off. Let's get this chair up all the way. Bring this back. Pop out this weather stripping. And you're gonna want to come back here. And the best thing that I found to do is actually pop this out. The way to unclip this is on the bottom. There's a small little like retainer clip right here. The white thing right there. You're gonna pinch it in and pull out. So you're gonna pinch, and what I do is kind of put weight with my other hand on the cushion so it's flat, and pull out, and then this will pop up right here. And then you want to take out this one right here, this plastic piece right here. It'll help. So take that real quick. Just a couple clips, so don't be scared to pull it off. Just pull it up. So I pull from right here, like from two hands on both sides. Pull up. I'm gonna bring the seat up a little bit, and right here, pull that clip right there. Just pull up. One more in the back right here, and you get that off right here. So move that over there. You can clip it back if you want, and then over here, get in the car. You're gonna crack it, right? There's not enough space here, so once you crack it, you can do it with your fingers. Let me get it both hands. Oh, there you go. I can do a couple, and then I'm just gonna take it out. I'm gonna take the bit out, or the bolt, not the bolt, whatever this shit is. And just with my fingers, I can just start to twist it out. And then, I mean, for me, I didn't unplug the battery. Here, bug. hasn't blown up. So this is just a bolt. Not messing with any of the. There you go. So take that out to the side. Put your bolt away. Hatchet. There you go. And then now with this plastic piece, all you're gonna do is literally just pull. Just pull, pull. And down here, there's gonna be one of those green clips right here. Just pull. I'm gonna grab this part right here. Just kind of shimmy and pull. I'm gonna use 2 hands, one here and then one up top, just to get more. There you go. Works better with 2 hands. And then that is this part off. It's right there. And now you have this exposed right here. So I'm kind of rushing just because I gotta finish this and go to class. So it's through here, and I'm just going to. Oh, there's not even that much slack right here. Oh, this is gonna be very difficult. There's not a lot of slack here. This cable is way shorter than everything else. I mean, this is the shortest one. Can I pull this a little bit? Can't even pull it a little bit. Let's reach. It's not gonna reach going all the way up there. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out because this cable is not gonna reach. All right, so I don't have a lot of time, but basically, this this wire is way too short. It's not gonna fit. I'm just gonna tuck it back in here, leave it there, in between the wires and whatever. Sure, I want to hear it. Let's see. Put it like right here, like that. Just wrap it around, leave it in there. I'm gonna put everything back, but the one thing I will do is I detach the actual cable. I'm gonna do the LED strip. I'm gonna do the same thing where I just take off the screws in the back right here to give it some play, and I'll just feed this through, and I'll have it there ready there. And whenever I extend that cable, I'm gonna have to cut it, and put some more cable, and just connect it. But once I do that, until I do that, I'll just have this LED already installed in the door, and then this little clip and whatever harness can just be hanging out in the back, and until I do electrician shit. And I'll probably have Chris help me. I think he might be watching right now. But yeah. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and fit this in here. And then, yeah. Alrighty, well, I put in the LED strip right there on the door card. Just gotta cut it off at the end. I'm just gonna put in that wire, the harness, just put it right there and put it on the door. But for now, this side won't work, but it's okay. It's all right.